Hi, this specific video is for the IPMAT exam. IPMAT exam is round the corner, 30 days, more than 30 days maybe left. So how do you go about cracking the IPMAT exam in 30 days, sort of? I mean, I'm not saying exact 30 days, could be more or less, but just giving you a broad way of going about approaching the examination and the paper. So how to crack it? So we have various courses from CAT, GMAT, IPM, PIVAT, which we train for. So based on my experience over the years, this is what I would recommend. Start with writing 1 or 2 mocks for IPMAT Indoor, IPMAT Rotor, GPAT, whichever IPMAT you're giving exams. Write 1 or 2 mocks. It's important to write because you understand the pattern of the paper, what the pattern of the paper is. Okay, the moment you understand the pattern, it will help you to know what to prepare and how to prepare. Once you write a mock, list down the topics that are present in the mock. So, whatever topics are there, make a list of those topics. So you know that these are topics you need to prepare from. Classify them into familiar and non-familiar topics. So these are topics I'm familiar with, these are topics I'm not familiar with. So classify them accordingly. Start with familiar topics because in the examination you first need to solve what topics or what you're comfortable with and what is easy to solve. Therefore it's important to start with familiar topics. Solve a few sums from those topics. The idea is just to get familiarized more with that topic. So you solve a few sums, different kind of sums, you understand the topic better, that should help you. Try not to spend more than 1 day on a topic because you don't have time. Preferably 2 to 3 topics a day is what you should try to cover. Right? So that try to complete the topics as fast as possible, familiar topics. So at least know the fundamentals, know how to solve it, and then move on to the other topics. The focus should be to understand the fundamentals. So take a book, whatever books are there, you know the topic already, solve a few sums on that. Because look, understand most of the syllabus is a school level mathematics syllabus. So you should be familiar with those topics. So in that case, pick up the books and just try to solve those questions, few questions from the topic. I think that should suffice and that will help you to remember the topics. Then go to unfamiliar topics. There could be few topics where you may not be familiar. Okay, I mean depending on which exam. Specifically IPM Indoor has a few topics which are slightly on a higher mathematics basis. If you're not done that, then maybe you can do that. Maximum 1 day per topic. Again, because you don't have time, I would just recommend maximum 1 day per topic. Also here the focus should be to understand the fundamentals and solve a few sums. So take some, understand what is the fundamentally good about a particular topic, understand that topic, and then take a few sums and solve. The idea is you should be able to solve a few sums from that topic. What is more important then is focus on solving mocks on a regular basis. So maybe at least for the first 2 weeks, at least 1 mock a week, maybe 2 mocks a week, that's fine. Because once you write a mock, you understand the type of question, you understand where you're going right, where you're going wrong, experiment with the strategy when you're writing the mock, okay, and see how can you change the way you write, and that will help you to score more marks. In the last 2 weeks, since you have 4 weeks, the last 2 weeks, at least 2 mocks, maybe 3 mocks. Okay, so that in the end you must have solved around maybe 8 to 10 mocks in the whole month. And that writing mocks and understanding the question is what is going to help you. Ensure that during the last week of the paper, go through all the mocks, see what mistakes have you done, what is the strategy that you have used, what works, what doesn't work for you, etc. So go through all the mocks just to understand the way you have solved, what you have solved, and the strategy. That should hopefully help you for the examination. Right? Thank you.